Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a love coming spread for all of my Taurus out there. This is a love coming spread for all of my Taurus out there for the week of November 10th to the 16th. So without any further ado, let's jump in and see what the cards have to say. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see. What kind of love is coming towards my Taurus during the week of November 10th to the 16th? What kind of love is coming towards my Taurus on the week of November 10th until the 16th? So I need to see the cards. I need two. Okay, we got that. Ooh. Damn, Taurus. Damn. Straight up, you're dealing with somebody that's a sneaky behavior. You know, somebody that's like playing games, creeping around, bamboozling you, leading you astray, pretty much. All right, this is an Earth sign individual. Okay, this is Earth sign individual, Queen of Pentacles. So this person is giving the appearance of being grounded, down to earth, that type of situation. But they're kind of engaged in some sneaky behavior here. All right. Earth sign individual, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. All right. So this individual, you know, they're kind of cool. They're good with their money also. They're kind of good with their money. They're saving up, making wise choices with their money, in other words. But they're engaged in some kind of sneaky behavior. Now, with that being said, they did make some offers to you, okay? You know, they made some offers to you, but you were like, nah, I'm not interested. I ain't going for it. All right, so they have put some offers out there that just aren't being accepted. It's not just you. They seem like they put offers out there for quite a few people here, but they weren't really accepted. Now, with that being said, here we got the Three of Cups here. So they do a little celebrating. They do a little celebrating, and maybe, you know, they do a little celebrate. However, it seems as though they do a lot of celebrating mainly because at some point they have been stabbed in the back. Just straight stab, just straight hurt, deep hurt. And this individual now, with that being said, this individual does, you know, we got the Eight of Wands here. It's sending a lot of messages out there. It's doing a lot of communicating, possibly communicating with you through social media and things of that nature. So they're definitely communicating. But what's interesting about this is that they're putting a lot of information out there, but they're also very protective. They're very cautious. They're kind of watching their back. They're watching their back because of what happened to them with this Ten of Swords situation here. So you know, in other words, I'm gonna definitely recap this because this is a very complex situation here. Now, with that being said, you know, they're working hard on their pentacles, getting their money in order. You know, really getting their money in order and things like that. And they're really good at using their intuition. High Priestess, really. So, you know, in other words, their spidey sense is tingling like all the time. All right. So let's kind of recap this because there's a lot of different things going on here. So number one, with this Earth sign individual is engaged in some kind of sneaky behavior. They're not being completely honest with you about what's going on in their life. All right. So that's one thing. All right. They're not being 100% honest with you. They put a couple offers out there, maybe to you, maybe to others, but you know, they feel like they're not exactly being accepted. They've been kind of rejected quite a few times here. All right. And so that's why, there's two things here. So they put some fillers out there and they weren't straight up accepted. That's number one. Number two, the reason that they do this, however, is because they've been really, really hurt in the past. And, you know, there's quite a bit of probably a lot of drinking and partying that they do quite a bit. They do a lot of socializing and things like that to kind of hide, to kind of mask the hurt. That's what's going on with that. Now, with that being said, you know, because this is pertaining to you, this particular, if this resonates with you, this person has sent you quite a few messages, try to communicate with you, maybe called you up on the phone, social media types, to try to stay in communication with you, but they're kind of guarded too. They're kind of really guarded because they don't want that side of themselves to be revealed, that they're kind of hurt. All right, so that's why this kind of stuff being like, tucked in the background, and it can come off as sneaky behavior because they're not letting you know the full story. And there's a reason for that, because they don't want to get hurt, but they kind of like put it out there, and they felt like it was kind of rejected. So they're like, okay, let me pull this back a little bit. Let me not put too much of myself out here because I don't want to deal with any kind of rejection. So in other words, they're putting on this face like, yeah, everything is cool, we're having a good time, blah 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 blah. But there's other stuff going on behind the scene. However, again, they're staying busy, staying getting their pinnacles together, staying in the hustle, and their intuition is off the chain pretty much. So that's a pretty complex situation here. That's a pretty complex earth sign individual there. A lot going on there. So that being said, let's see what kind of strengths, my Taurus. Let's see what kind of strengths you'll be working. What kind of strengths are you working with, my Taurus? What kind of strengths are you going to be working with during the week of November 10th to the 16th? What kind of strengths are you working with? All right, here we go. That feels done. Ooh. Oh, damn. Okay. Wow. Okay, so right off the bat here, King of Cups. You're looking to be generous to someone that's generous with you. So you're definitely looking for generosity, courtesy. So you're looking for somebody that really knows how to show gratitude, appreciation, but you're also willing to put that out there and show gratitude and appreciation for that individual as well. King of Swords, which means, you know what, you make the difficult decisions. You're not afraid to make the difficult decisions, okay? And you do it you're using a lot of wisdom, a lot of past experience to make very hard decisions that are grounded in your experience. Ace of Wands is a whole lot of bottled up sexual tension that you got bottled up inside of you. And when you meet that right person that is of quality, quality and character in your eyes, it's going to be explosive. I'm putting it to you like that. Now, with that being said, you will fight for a relationship. You will definitely fight for a relationship if it's worth fighting for. On the flip side of that, if it looks like it's going to be a waste of your time, then you'll walk away. All right? Now, you are looking for, okay, we got the Empress energy here. You're definitely looking for, material happiness, abundance, love, fertility. That's an aspect as well. So that's definitely in your wheelhouse. However, you got the Emperor energy here. And that tells me right off the bat, like, even though, you're looking for abundance, fertility, happiness, that is going to have to be done your way, all right? It's going to have to be done to where you feel comfortable. It's not going to be any old body or any old thing. It's definitely going to have to be a situation that you recognize where you can say, okay, all right. And in that, you're definitely going to assert your energy and your opinion to kind of be a leader in this relationship. You're looking for an equal give and take. But an equal give and take is gonna have to be up here. It ain't gonna be down here. It's gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna give some. I'll bend, but goddamn, I ain't gonna break. So that's pretty much where you're at with that right there. Now, with that being said, you got a lot of choices too. There's a lot of people that are interested in being with you. So it's not like it's not like you're suffering for any kind of attention or anything like that. There's a lot of people that looking at you or hollering at you, in other words. All right, your intuition You know, now your intuition is cool, but you've done a lot of soul search. You got the Hermit card, a lot of soul searching. So you feel like you've done a lot of inner work on yourself that you need to do. So in other words, you feel like, I'm cool. I've done some self-examination. I got some faults, but I'm not all bad. All right. So you've done a lot of self, analysis. In other words, and finally here, Queen of Swords. You pretty much tell it like it is. You cut right through the bullshit, right to the point. So, in other words, you're not gonna fuck around with it. You're gonna tell it how it is, because you need to let people know exactly what's going on with you and exactly how you feel. Okay? And sometimes that can kind of, rub people the wrong way, but nevertheless, that's pretty much how you carry yourself. All right? So that's pretty much what that is there. So with that being said, let's see what types of things from your past that could possibly affect the outcome of this particular situation. What types of things from your past possibly affect the outcome of this potential love interest? What from your past could possibly affect the outcome of this particular love interest? All right. Boom. Ooh. So, straight up, we got Wheel of Fortune. So, what could definitely kind of change things with this individual? If the Wheel of Fortune starts moving in your favor, like, whatever that may mean, like, if you start feeling more comfortable with this individual, maybe this individual feels more comfortable with you and they start revealing more information about themselves to you. You start revealing more information to yourself about this other individual, whereas though this person doesn't feel like they need to be sneaky anymore, and vice versa. And so in other words, if you find some kind of synergetic truth here, then the Wheels of Fortune will definitely, if they're moving in your favor, then things are going to get to popping. Alright? Unlike before, in the past, that probably wasn't the case. The Wheel of Fortune was moving against you. Soulmate. So, if this individual, like in the past, you pretty much were involved in a situation and it seemed kind of hollow. You thought there was a connection, but there may not have actually been one. If this individual turns out to be a soulmate, well, that kind of changes the game, like, for real. All right, because that's a whole new level of connectivity there. And finally, we have the Two of Swords. So, in the past, maybe you were maybe too quick to act, or maybe too slow to act. All right, but right now, you kind of like you're at this indecision point. You're kind of like in this indecision point. You're like, you know what? I don't know if I want to go this way. I don't know if I really want to pursue this thing deep, or if I should just kind of wash my hands of the whole situation. So you're at this indecision point. Before, you were quick to act either way. Okay? You were quick to just cut them off, or quick to jump in head first. But now you're kind of like, I don't know. I really don't know. So that's kind of like you're at a safe place. You're not willing to commit, but you're not willing to give up either. So you're kind of just in a wait and see mode. So that's interesting. So with that being said, let's see what additional information spirits have to give before I shut this thing down. What additional information? What additional information the spirit want to give my Taurus out there before I shut this thing down? What additional information spirit want to give my Taurus before I shut this thing down? Well, there is magnetism, there is attraction, there is that much. Okay, so that's interesting. There's definitely some attraction that's there with this individual. Definitely some attraction that's there. In addition, here we have a sense of, now this individual also will give you a sense of renewal of things that you thought long since dormant. Emotions that you feel as though they were long since dormant. This situation is going to bring up these dormant feelings that you thought were long gone. It's really going to bring them to the surface, and possibly this spark of renewal of interest in yourself, in your in the love and the passion that you thought you no longer had. It's going to bring up that sense of renewal again, that sense of passion, that spark, that flame that you thought had died out a long time ago. In addition, you got expectations here. And straight up, it's cool to have a certain expectation. It's cool to have your expectations up here because you don't just want to settle for any old thing. So, in other words, it's cool to have high expectations for yourself because you want someone of substance, someone of quality, someone that's going to be able to match you tick for tack. In other words, you don't want to settle for any old thing. So it's cool, and it's pretty smart to have high expectations for yourself, because if you think you're a person of quality, you want someone to reflect that in a relationship. Cool. So with that being said, I'm shutting this thing down. A little bit of housekeeping real quick. Hey, I ran into someone at my local Wawa around here. And if this was you, please give me like your name and your sign. I'll give you a shout out in one of my videos. Hey, if I run into you guys somewhere where I'm out and about, do not be afraid to say, yo, what's up, Adonis? I really would appreciate it. It's great to meet my fan base face to face. I think that's just like the second or third time I ran into somebody in the DC, Virginia area. And this is the first time that I just kind of actually talked to a person for a little bit, but I decided to say, you know what? I'm going to give these people a shout out next time I run into somebody. So if this is you I ran into, please give me your name and your sign, and I'll give you a shout out. All right. So with that being said, back to business. This is a general love comment spread. Okay. So if this doesn't resonate with you, that's cool. You still may want to get a personal reading so we can kind of dig into your particular situation. If this does resonate with you, hey, that's cool too, and you want to know a little bit more, get a personal reading so I can dig into that situation a little bit more. Please do not forget to like, to subscribe. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.